Welcome to Chronicles of a Trucker. Today we're sitting at the terminal here in Aliquippa, PA on a 10-hour break, waiting to go over to the drywall plant, pick up our load, which is going to Buffalo, New York for tomorrow morning between 2 and 3:15 a.m. Thought we'd do a little frequently asked question deal with people that asked questions over the years pertaining to trucking, and this is just a list that I've come up with of questions that people have asked me. Let's see. Do you buy your own fuel? No. I am a company driver. That means the truck that I drive belongs to the company and not me. Therefore, they pay for the fuel. If I were an owner-operator and owned my own truck, that would be a different story. Are you allowed to have pets or passengers? The company that I'm currently with, no, you are not. And that is mainly because of insurance purposes. They do not want something happening and someone coming back and suing the company and well, why did you let me in the truck? Other companies, yes, they do allow passengers, they do allow pets. Do you sleep in your truck? No. I go outside and pitch a tent. Yes, I do sleep in the truck. Matter of fact, behind this curtain right here is where my bed's at. I have a nightstand back there, a television, all the comforts of home. How long have you been driving? I got my CDL back in 2001, so 17 years. What's the worst state that you've ever driven in? I would have to say by far it is a toss-up between Connecticut and Massachusetts. So anybody watching this that happens to be from those two states, sorry, but these guys suck. Where do you eat? Wherever I want. Truck stops mostly. A lot of the bigger truck stops, aside from fast food, actually have what I like to call a sit-down restaurant, where you can go in and order stuff off of a menu. They have a salad bar, buffet, whole 9 yards. Do you ever run across any lot lizards? For those of you who do not know what a lot lizard is, it's a prostitute, aka lady of the night, aka sleeper creeper, and working girl, commercial company, whatever you want to call them. And the answer to that question is, I used to see them walk the lot a lot back when I first started, but here recently, when I say recently, I mean the last 7-8 years, no, you really don't see them anymore. There are a few truck stops that they do frequent, but I generally don't go there because I do get kind of annoyed when there's someone pounding on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to sleep, wanting to know if I'm looking for a good time. Do you drink a lot of coffee? It's a popular misconception with truck drivers. I drink a lot of coffee just simply because I like coffee, not because I'm trying to stay awake. I just like the taste of it. There are some truck drivers who don't drink any coffee. They drink tea or pop or whatever. I do. Are there very many women truckers? When I first started, there were a few. That number has grown since then. Actually, I have a good friend of mine who, she is a truck driver. Say hi, trucker Amanda. And she's also an owner-operator with a company that I used to work for. Let's see. Do you fix your own truck? No, I do not. I'm a company driver, therefore, when I have an issue, I take the truck to either a terminal if I happen to be near one, or a lot of the bigger truck stops have a full service garage that will fix just about anything. If it's something major, then either you need to go to one of your terminals, or you need to go and take the truck to a dealer, which it's 9 chances out of 10, if it's something major, your truck's being towed. Let's see. Where do you shower? Outside in the rain. No, a lot of the bigger truck stops, they have showers. It's kind of like a members card for each of the truck stops that I stop at. There's TA, which is Travel Centers of America, which there's one in Breezewood, PA. There's Pilot and Flying J, Petro. I have like membership cards for their driver membership services. So whenever I go there and get fuel, if you buy 50 gallons of fuel, then you get a free shower. So I try to shower at those truck stops, because those are the places that I get fuel at the most. Do you like driving? Some days, yes. Some days, no. It is definitely not a career path that's cut out for everybody. I do things to pass the time. I listen to the radio. Sometimes I listen to audiobooks, whatever. On the longer drives, it helps to pass the time. How often do you get home? I personally get home every week. Used to be I got home every 2 weeks. I think the longest I've ever stayed out was 6 or 8 weeks. I'm not certain. But now I generally leave the house anytime from Sunday afternoon to like 3 or 4 o'clock Monday morning. Generally get home anywhere from noon on Friday to 9 o'clock Saturday morning, which this just past weekend, because of like our load schedule and loads that had to be delivered, I didn't make it home until about 9:30, 10 o'clock Saturday morning. How long do you drive a day? Federal DOT regulations allow you to drive 11 hours a day. You are allowed to work a total of 14 hours a day. That includes 11 hours of driving and 3 hours of on-duty time to equal 14. Those 3 hours of on-duty time are things like whether you're at a shipper getting loaded, whether you're at a consignee getting unloaded, getting fuel, doing your pre-trip inspection, so on and so forth. After your 14 hours are up, or your 11, if you've driven your 11 hours, whichever comes first, you must take a 10-hour break, which is what I'm doing right now. What do you do when you're not driving? Whatever I feel like doing, honestly. Sit and watch TV. A lot of the bigger truck stops will have amenities for the drivers, like they have like laundromats. You can go and do your laundry. I was just at the Flying J out in Kirkersville, Ohio, out by Columbus, here last week. They have a barber shop. I went and got a haircut. They have arcades. They got like a driver's lounge with a big screen TV and recliners and stuff. They got restaurants, and pretty much if you want to go see the sights, if there's something nearby, you can get a taxi. But yeah, that's about it. That's about all I can think of. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. And I guess that's it. Talk to you later, bitches. Keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down. Later.